Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Memphis Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Memphis headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it at the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The run inside. It's Walden. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Sharp. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Memphis will be forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Pushes ahead. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Owls! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Rush is on the move and looking. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Walden. Brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right side, it's Dorsey. Lowers those pads. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walden. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down.
Sweep. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The play fake, Raiola. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. Right down the middle. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. Those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the ground, it's Walden. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Johnson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's some daylight. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down to the air. Holds on, it's Walden. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for a huge play. Goes high to pull it in. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Carter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw again. Look out! He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Before they snap it on fourth down, we have a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Hawkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the back. Looking for a gap. It's Tillman. They were all over it.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. See some running room. Turning it on. Taken down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Carter. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and short now from their own 48.
Ready, go!
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Good effort, but he's going to come.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Memphis!
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. There he goes. He's got the first down. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is sharp. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short. Up on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Carter. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let it go. Got it down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it. Able to haul it in and right to the ground. Was only a pickup of a couple. Now Memphis will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage.
A shot toward the end zone. Another incompletion on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Not a chance. Missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Raiola. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Bowling Green, taking on the number 14, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Bowling Green, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 30.
Makes the catch, and he's free. At the 30. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass block. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He gets the two-point conversion as they draw ever closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here's Raiola to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Complete. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, no chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Running inside, it's Carter. Just smothered on the play.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Stepping to the right. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. Snags it on the right. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Quick give. It's Phillips. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Raiola to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Owls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Tillman. And is slipped out. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Line getting set on second down. They'll send the back in motion. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Hawkins. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Keeps it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the stomping has commenced. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point was good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. 25. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Going long. Goes high to pull it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Sharp. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Out wide right, it's Sauer. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown,
that last touchdown now. They're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
A lot of room to the right. The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. In the red area, it's Phillips. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Wants to throw on first. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Johnson. Turning it on. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for room. It's Tillman. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Flying down the right side. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walden. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Hits inside, it's Walden. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Johnson. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, his head is spinning.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're gonna play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game against them.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Pulls it. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.